What's up, guys? It's BWADE. I'm excited to walk you through some of these NBA props for Thursday. We have some great games with some really good props lined up. I'm excited to walk you through that data, the analysis, and explain to you why I'm deciding to put my money on these, right? At the end of the day, it's still sports betting. Anything can happen, so always bet responsibly. Now, looking at the free picks that I gave out for today, Wednesday, we went 3-1. The only one we missed was Derek White. He went under on points, but we hit Kon Knipple, Yusuf Nurkic, Cornette. Great day. We cashed one of our two slips. We were profitable. Looking at VIP, y'all. So today everything's still happening, but yesterday on Tuesday we had a full sweep on money line and spread picks. That is our second sweep in 3 days. We went 6-0 on Sunday. We went, I think, 4-0 or 5-0 yesterday on Tuesday. Guys, we are continuing to clean up in VIP. If you want to tap in, we're doing all the research, the analysis, sending these picks to you so you can be profitable. And all you have to do is plug them in and make money. So there's two ways for you to get in VIP really easy. Option one, you sign up and use code BWADE in the checkout. You're going to get 80% off. It'll cost you about $10. You'll get a week of picks. That's going to be money line, spreads, over-unders, along with player props. The other option is you can sign up with either of these apps I tell you about in the video, Onyx, Underdog, or any of the other apps below in the description. You sign up using our promo code, send us a screenshot of that first deposit. We'll hook you up with a free week of VIP. Both great options. It's just about whichever one is more convenient for you. And then we also do an autographed giveaway every month to say thank you. This month we're doing a signed Barry Sanders jersey. It's my favorite giveaway we've done yet. All you have to do to be entered is subscribe to this channel, like this video, drop a comment. At the end of the month, you'll be entered into that giveaway, so make sure you do those three things. It takes you 10 seconds, and you could win a signed Barry Sanders jersey at the end of this month. Let's start getting into these picks. I'm starting out with Klay Thompson over 11.5 points, and there's two big pieces to this for me, right? So first off, with Anthony Davis out of the lineup, he's hit this in, 14 of his last 18 games this season with Anthony Davis out of the lineup, averaging over 15 points per game. So without Anthony Davis in the lineup, he is much better than with him in. Love that piece. The second piece, Jimmy Butler just tore his ACL. He is not going to be out there. He defends the perimeter really well. He's a great defender in general. Taking him off the court, when we look at Klay Thompson last year against them, right? Jimmy Butler was in for these two games. He wasn't in there for these two. You already know Klay Thompson wants to show up against Golden State, right? They let him go. They thought he didn't have what they needed, whatever. But he showed up big time in the first two. The third one with Jimmy out there, decent. And then the fourth one, he came in at 11. And then this year, he only put up 7 in the first game. You know he's going to want to bounce back from that. I expect him to do so, especially when you look at these last 3 games. And again, what he does without Anthony Davis on the court. So love over 11.5 feels like not that much for him. And again, you look at his, just in general, 14 out of his last 18 without Anthony Davis out there. Locking that in, and then staying in the same game, I'm taking the under for Steph Curry. And look, kind of same. Last 17 games, he's only gone over 27.5 5 times. Hasn't been looking that great. He put up 23 against Dallas on Christmas. Now there's no Jimmy Butler, which you look at his 2 games since Jimmy went out. He only put up 14 and 16 in those 2 games. And when you look at where they defend well, Dallas defends really well on the perimeter, which is where Steph scores 54% of his points. They give up the 3rd least points at the above the break 3. Again, that's where he scores the majority. So I like fading Curry and going over on Klay Thompson. See that slip on the screen here? We're getting a 3.6x payout for this on Onyx. Put down 100 to win $366, guys. Love this app. They have a ton of different ways you can bet. You can bet singles or parlays. You can bet on the game outcome, so money line, spread, over, under, or player props. Tons of options, ways to be strategic and be profitable, and one of the best sign-up bonuses out there. When you sign up with code BWADE, or you can just use the link below in the description, they're going to give you $100 to play with for free when you make your first $10 bet. It's $100 for free, guys. Even if you only throw $10 on there, get the free 100, send us a screenshot on Instagram of that deposit. We'll hook you up with the free week of VIP, right? You get a $50 free week of VIP. You get $100 to play with for free, and all you had to put on there was $10. So try it out. You will not regret it. Love this app. And then, of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment so you get entered to win that signed Barry Sanders jersey. Let's get into the next two picks. Taking Jaden McDaniels over 4.5 rebounds here. So he's gone over this one 5 straight now. When we look at it, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6. Then when we come down here, 4 of the last 6 other forwards have gone over against the Bulls in the last 6. I mean, you come down, it's even 5 out of the last 8 have gone over. And when we look at him head to head, he pulled down 5 rebounds against them. They give up the 22nd most rebounds. They give up the 4th most rebounds to forwards, right? So they are terrible at defending rebounds against that position. Everything points towards McDaniels getting over this number. Really like this one. I'm locking in McDaniels over 4.5 rebounds. And then I'm going to fade Peyton Watson. 6.5 is just too high. This line should be 5.5. He had this little spurt when Jokic went out, kind of supported by the points he was scoring, right? And so when you're scoring points, you feel good. You're getting more time on the court, and you're also just out there running more, giving more energy because you have that enthusiasm because you're scoring a ton of points. His points have started coming back down to earth. I don't want to touch that yet because he's still hovering around that. But when we look at his rebounds, they've come back down to earth, back towards the average. And I mean, you see what he was doing before that spurt, right? 2 to 5 was the average. Now he's been at 5.5, 4.5, but 7's too high. He could end up at 6, but getting this at 6.5 feels pretty safe. We look head to head. He put up 5 against them just earlier or at the end of last week, right here. So there's nothing that tells me he's going to get over this. The only similar player they have to compare him to is Dyson Daniels, who went over once, under once. When we look at other guards, only 6 out of 15 have gone over. So only 6 have gone over, 9 have gone under. I like this fade. I'm taking Peyton Watson under 6.5 rebounds in this matchup. You'll see that slip here. We're getting 2.6x for this on Underdog. Underdog's an app I use every single day because they give us tons of profit boosts, tons of discounted picks. Just ways to be profitable, ways to be plus EV, plus expected value, which is how you make money over time doing this. They have game bets on there now as well. And one of the best sign-up bonuses, guys, when you sign up with code BWADE or just use the link below in the description, you make your first $5 bet. They're going to give you $75 for free and a $1,000 deposit match. So whatever you decide to deposit, you're going to get a 50% match on that, and you'll get $75 for free just for making your first $5 bet. Tons of free money on here, guys. And of course, when you send us the screenshot of that first deposit, we'll hook you up with that free week of VIP. Whether you sign up on Onyx, Underdog, Sleeper, any of the apps below in the description. Guys, we swept yesterday on all of our game picks. We swept Sunday. 2 out of the last 3 days we've swept. We are continuing to make our members money. Let us help you make money doing this. And even if you don't want to sign up on an app, you can always just use code BWADE in the checkout when you sign up for VIP. You'll get 80% off. But we'd love to have you join the team and start winning with us. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment so you get entered to win that signed Barry Sanders jersey. Let's keep this streak going and let's get some fucking bread.